day, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for all the good comments on my university studies. And today we are gonna change my brakes on my car.
Alright, folks. Cheers. Good day, gentlemen and ladies. As you can see behind me, there's a Marie-Ange car. It's a Toyota 2008 Yaris. It's the four-door edition, and looks what we have there. Let's say she need a front brake job and a rear brake adjustment since after the front disc have been adjusted, and that will be the subject of my video. One thing I like to mention is Marie-Ange has received an outstanding gift from my friend Michael Strauss, Misha. Hello, Misha. And she's writing a nice letter towards him. Misha and I work together at the life support shop in Gallenkirchen and NATO Air Base in Gallenkirchen. And I just say hi to Misha. And Misha was is truly a godfather towards Marie-Ange. And I just like to mention that, and thank you kindly, Michelle. I'm very hard touched about that for the university studies fund that you only give it to Marie-Ange. All right, so rest assured, Marie-Ange is writing a very nice letter, and I will be sending that to you. All right, folks. Now, before that, you know how much my garage is cluttered, so let's bring everything out and stick around. Cheers. Oh yes, I forget, yesterday was our first time this year we hit 30 degrees Celsius, and today is gonna be 28, so outstanding time for doing that brake, front brake cleaning, adjustment, change, whatever you call it. All right, cheers. One thing I completely forgot to mention is the MS 250 that I bought 2 weeks ago. The trailer full of firewood, I used this chainsaw. Outstanding, just a slight adjustment on the low RPM. The engine, after 2 or 3 minutes running an idle, it shut it down, but it's very manageable. It's just a matter of adjusting on the other side the high low RPM. All right, that's an upgrade. Outstanding chainsaw, really good deal. All right. I've got the bike, I've got my airport snowblower, my John Deere lawnmower, of course the pallet, tractor, my Mahindra, the front snowplow, brand new paint, and also my bucket. Yeah, I'm running the compressor because I'm gonna need to remove the 4 wheels on the car. All right, stick around. Okay. Okay. All right, folks, this is a warning, a very important message. When you have folks, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever you call yourself, you have long hair, please do like Marie-Ange done. Attach your hair, because around hair tools or sanders or whatever is rotating, you need to have the hair rotated. My father was a trade school man, trade school teacher, welding, and around the giant buffer, he had a series of scalp above it as a warning to the student with long hair back in the 70s and 80s, warning them that that's what's gonna cost them if your hair get cut into that into those stones or whatever rotating hair tools. And trust me, it was a very good warning, because he only had, like, I believe only had 4 or 5 automatic scalps, if I can call it like that. It was not pretty, trust me. Sometimes they were all sent to the hospital, but they had to cut their hair, and sometimes it was even removed. So, important message, safety first when you have long hair. All right, folks, thank you. Marie-Ange, when she arrived here, she crossed the federal and provincial park between Quebec City and Chicoutimi, the Saguenay region, and she's very not upset, but she's surprised the amount of flies that she took. She was driving basically from 2 o'clock in the afternoon from Grand Bay all the way to here. So she drive on the evening, so the best time for catch flies. So the bumper is quite crusty
and juicy.
and juicy. All right, cheers. All right, Marie-Ange, first wheel nut removal.
Happy?
Yes. Push, 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 push. Go, go, go. Let's say the boat is quite taut. All right.
I will let you do it, the job. It's good.
I don't know how much torque they put it on, but let's try it. Folks, so when you do you're doing your break, please do take the times to clean all around. So we found that big piece of mix of
Dirt and rocks
and clay mixed together above the suspension table. So Marie-Ange will have the duty with a screwdriver and a brush to remove all that, because there's quite an amount in there, and that's about 1 pound of it. So I think Marie-Ange was doing some 4x4 action. Next time it will be a Toyota RAV4 or RAV4. All right, small SUV. All right, the good news is the pad of Marie-Ange, despite of it's a 2008 and now we're in 2025, they're pretty in good condition. However, the disc, let's say the inner disc part, like the ventilated, they need a good cleanup, and since I already bought them, I'm gonna change them. It's gonna be the brake will be due in 2 years from now, but I will keep it as a spare because they're in good condition. But there's some marks on it, but I mean, I'm happy with the condition with that. But if it was me, I would tough it. But since it's my precious daughter, I'm gonna do some brand new brake jobs, so it should be safe and sound. The good news is the galloper itself, the piston is moving freely. I'm gonna lubricate the rings. I bought silicone. That the last step. Also I'm gonna clean the needles in there on each side. The Allen pins they call it. All right, I'm gonna change the hardware in there. All right, so everything well so far. And however, the disc, that could be, it's stuck by rust, so I'm gonna play with that. All right, stick around. I'm happy to report. I'm happy to report the disc went very well, and this is the original disc. And I don't know if you can able to see. It's quite hard with the lights. They're not much wear, but they definitely need a good cleanup. Yeah, you can see the wear out there. Yeah, but perhaps rusty, but a good cleanup. Perhaps we'll see about that. All right, but definitely I'm gonna change it. All right. So the rest of it, I mean the protective disc, I'm gonna ask Marie-Ange to brush it. I'm going to paint it lightly to protect against rust. and stuff like that. I mean, it's a 2008. How much mileage you have? How much mileage?
96,000.
So she's got 96?
96,000.
96,000 kilometers from 2008. It's brand new for me. All right, 96,000 K. Like, wow. All right, cheers. All right, so we all see Marie-Ange cleaning up underneath her car with all the, you can see the big large pieces, and she's got a bunch of it under, like piling up under there. All right. So I'm happy to report also the alignment pins, the rubber are in very good condition. However, there's some rust on the alignment pin, so we're gonna clean that. I'm gonna do the other one there. All right, very nice teamwork, father, daughter, father, and I mean Marie-Ange loving it, right?
Yeah.
She realized that her car is not a 4x4, but I mean. She's always been like that. I mean, at 3 years old, she was piling firewood with me here when I was living here. So, not here, but more towards that area. And anyway, stick around. Cheers.
Non, j'ai fait tirer ça.
C'est correct. Alright folks, so I cleaned the alignment needles, I lubricated the rubber and also the pins. The brakes pads are installed. You can see it's double the thickness of the brakes. And so I'm going to install it on the nice brake job right there. So stick around, Marie-Ange. You! Yes. Yeah, come on. Alright.
Oh.
Alright folks, so there you have it. So the brakes, the brake discs are installed. Marie-Ange painted the protective plate, which I don't have anymore in my car. I should install it. I lubricated all the silicone boot, alright. Also the piston seals all around. I also did is driving shaft, you know, the protecting boot on both sides, on the side here and under the bearing, and connecting to the transmission. It's an automatic transmission car, by the way. All right, so let's have dinner. All right, and Marie-Ange is discovering that it takes more than 1 hour and a half to do the job. All right, you love it, Marie-Ange?
Yeah.
All right. So stick around. Yeah, I completely forget to film that part, but when you do put brand new disc in the front pad, and once a year you need to adjust your rear drums. In this case, the drums of Marie-Ange will be due this summer, definitely starting fall. So stick around. All right, folks. So the brake job is done. It was outstanding having Marie-Ange. She swept the floor after. She did pass me the tool. She was there all the way.
And
the cleanup also. So in this story there is Marie-Ange will, like I told you, will have to do the rear drum and check the rear drum and the pads, and also change the brake fluid, because every 5 years you need to change the brake fluid on your car or truck, whatever it is. So how do you like working with your daddy?
I like it pretty much.
You like it pretty much? All right. So both of us, we're gonna take a shower and hit the road for Lac-Saint-Jean for a small trip. And yes, I start my heat pump, but however the heat pump is leaking. Usually it's the water pipe, the drain pipe is clogged with spider nest, and I can use my vacuum to clean that. Small project, only 15 minutes, but don't call a heat pump guy to do that. He will charge you around $250 for a 20-minute job. So yeah, take care of yourself and stick around. I'm gonna bring the camera along. All right, cheers. All right, folks, so as you can see behind me with Marie-Ange, we're the cleaner version of ourselves after the brake job. What you see behind us is Lac-Saint-Jean. We are at Chambord, and I remember one time I bring Joe here, but my good friend Joe from Steel to Wood, and it was so foggy and rainy. So towards that way, I don't know if you can see, but that's where Arvida and that's where Alma, and that's toward the north. All right. So when I do my tour with my aircraft, I do around this lake, and I flew above here, and you can see the church down there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So right now we're about roughly an hour, 45 minutes from home, and we're aiming toward the Chambord, and then we have Saint-Prime. I want to show also Marie-Ange some feature of this beautiful place. Are you happy?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Stick around. Cheers. All right, folks. So we are at Mashteuiatsh. It's an autochtone community. Right on the side, as you can see here, is the Lac Saint-Jean, right behind us. And there's this is a side park, and there's many various items that they're writing down on those. I think it's concrete.
La pêche pendant l'été, le poisson était le principal aliment accessible à tous, avec l'avantage de se conserver longtemps quand il était.
So there's various information there. Summer, all right. So summer, the birch bark canoe. The birch bark canoe was in meaning transportation light and easy to maintain since everything was with reach. There, blueberries. The decorative motif representing the blueberries is a fruit can find in montagnier territory during the summer season. It was used in food product and for dyeing clothes and accessories. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Dyeing. Yes, blueberry stain is pretty hard to remove. So yes. And also the fishing. During summer, the fish was the principal food product accessible to everyone and had the advantage to keep longer when smoked. So there's 4 of these around with various information. It's the public affair and all the way along this village, this reserve, Indian reserve, there's various places. And just for your info, it's pouring rain down there, and that's coming up toward us. And yeah, definitely we're about 2 hours from an hour and a half roughly from our home, so time to go home, eh?
Oh yeah.
We're tired. It's been a long day. I mean, hey, we did a big jobs, clean up, some cleaning, underneath cleaning too, of Marie-Ange car, and then we wash ourselves. I unclogged my drain hose on my heat pump, and then we hit there. It was nice day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So again, that will be the end of the video. And thank you very kindly for all your standing support comment. Remember, folks, life is very good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.